So Claire Anstey here with Annik, founder of Pony Express Speakers, whose mission is to get the world to fall in love with public speaking. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not doing a bad job, to be fair.
Thank you.
Why did you create this mission and Pony Express Speakers?
Look, so many, I'm not sure how it was with you and how
Yeah.
you got into speaking, but for so many years, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that, I could not speak up. And I felt I was always loud and confident until I realized, damn it, I'm actually putting on a show, and there was no real substance to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it for me, and I needed something, you know, to just be me and be okay without and with the crazy voices I had in my head, and public speaking has done that for me, so I'm super grateful.
Because that's what used to happen to me, is speaking on camera is what I've done for many years, what I feel confident with. But when I wanted to start speaking in public, I couldn't do it. I'd shake, I'd cry, and when I first started putting my hand up in like personal development conferences and started to get brave, I'd stand up, my heart would go, I'd shake, and then what came out of my mouth was not what was in my head, and it was definitely not what was in my heart. So I totally understand where you're coming from. And then I don't know about you, but I used to spend probably like the next week or 2 weeks really beating myself up because I'd said the wrong thing and I'd not asked the key question and not got the information that I wanted either. So public speaking can really change, but it can really change our lives.
Yeah, it has. Like, I feel one of the things our members tell us the most is because we're running this 6-month program, which is designed as a speaking accelerator. And one of the things I hear most of the time from people say, I wish I would have started earlier. And it is one of those things, it takes time to build up. You know, there isn't any natural speaker just falling out of the sky. It's work if you want to get really, really, really good.
And do you have to be a business owner to be a speaker? A lot of people talk about entrepreneurship now. It's like a crazy in word, isn't it? And it's all about starting your own business. Do you have to have your own business to come to Pony Express Speakers?
No. Most of people, I'd say there's probably a percentage of 75 people who have their own business already or doing it part-time, wanting to make the jump into a full-time business. But there is a big percentage of people, on the other hand, as well, coming to us, just like me when I started. I didn't have a business, but it gave me the confidence to actually do what I really love and you know, get out of my corporate job and run my own business.
Which is really exciting. When it comes to public speaking, I learn, because I was a little bit, I can do speaking, I can do public speaking, I do all this camera stuff, and I thought it'd be really similar. But I learned that there's things that you can do with your body on stage, there's places that you can stand, you can make your voice higher, louder, use different sounds, stillness, to make your speech better. But what I didn't realise is it would actually improve my communication in my daily life as well. I mean, there's a lot that people don't understand that goes into speaking, and you guys teach it, don't you?
Yeah. Well, it touches you on so many levels, and I think for any of you, if that's something that makes you feel a bit squeezy, come and see us, because you need a nurturing, beautiful environment where people they're having the same fears as you. And I feel still now, like I had this corporate gig this morning and I couldn't sleep all night. It was one of the first times because it's a new client, you know, a new company, and I was just like, scared. And then I went there and I was like, damn, what if it goes wrong? But they booked me again. And it's just, you know, it's all these crazy monsters we create in our imagination, and then we start to believe them. And if you are surrounded by people, you know, who have the same wanting to push through that, it's ever so powerful.
It's brilliant. And I laugh when you said that, because I'm like, oh gosh, I'm so glad to hear that from somebody that does speaking, that I respect, because it doesn't matter who you are, when you care about your performance and what you do get nervous,
Definitely.
you do get stressed.
I've been doing it for 5 years, and honestly, every time I think, okay, this time when I get on stage, the fear will be gone. Well, it won't. It's still there, but you deal with it in such a different way.
Now, when it comes to learning speaking and coming to Pony Express Speakers, you offer so many different things, and there really is something for everybody. You've got the 6-month accelerator, you've got nights like tonight. I don't know if you've heard a few sounds, but we're getting ready for a night this evening, and I'm going to be one of the judges, which I'm really excited about, and it's going to be really cool.
So good. We keep having her back. It's crazy.
I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Folks, honestly, when you watch these videos and I say that this place is full of unconditional love, it really is. And I've learnt so much coming here. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do, what your level is, you're always learning. I've done a lot of presenting, but what I've learned here from guys on the accelerated program is the art of storytelling, because some of them are such beautiful storytellers. And we sometimes think public speaking's all about talking about business, but it's not. Well, that's what I thought. That was me kind of going, correction. That's what I learned from you guys.
Yeah, that's good.
So how can people start? What's the first step? What can they come to maybe test it out, get to know you guys?
Definitely our monthly club night. We run every second last Wednesday of the month. And it's kind of, you know, having an X Factor type style of 3 professional speakers giving you feedback. You can get on stage if you want to. You're totally safe in the audience as well, if that feels right. But it's just one of the most like fun and nurturing nights, and you know, there's something for everyone. And there are people who speak already, who make money from speaking, and there are people who are starting out and still feel the fears. It's a big mix.
It's a lovely mix. I've heard people's life stories. I've heard epic made-up stories. I've heard people talk about brain facts, scientific facts, debt, boilers and gas. I mean, there's been a whole spectrum of people speaking about what they're an expert in and what they're passionate about. And as I said earlier, I can't stay away. So come down, and we look forward to meeting you. And I think we've got to go because we've got a club night.
Yeah,
Before we do though, Pony Express Speakers, do you want to explain why it's called
So, you know
Pony
what?
Express
You
Speakers?
laughed. The other day, someone sent me an email, and this person met me a couple of years ago saying, "Oh my God, now I finally understand what you guys do. I thought you're an animal charity." We're not. We're helping people to step into their power as a speaker, and especially using it to grow your business. And Pony Express is based on the American Pony Express, where in 1860 in America, you had Buffalo Bill and all these cool cowboys delivering a message on a pony. And sadly, a lot of them died. And when I started speaking and I heard that story, and every time I stood on stage, I felt like dying every single time. And now for me, it's just a metaphor for courage, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I love the name so much.
So get some courage, come on down, and Annik will see you soon. Bye-bye for now.